Hello everyone and welcome once again to KDH News. I'm Ricky Green and I'm here at the African American Arts History Showcase at the Killeen Civic and Conference Center, and I'm being joined by the host of the show, Miss Kasandra Hamilton, better known as Cass Poetess. Cass, welcome to the news.
Thank you.
Now tell me, what is your involvement here today?
I am honored to be the host of the showcase this evening.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. In the past, I've actually just performed, so I've been one of the poets during the entertainment section, and this year I get to host the whole shebang, so I'm really excited.
Wow, that's a big responsibility, but I'm sure you'll do great because you're a poetess. Let's talk about that. How long have you been writing?
I've been writing since I was a teenager. I've been performing professionally for about 15 years now.
Wow, that's impressive. Tell us a little bit about your style of poetry.
Actually, I write a lot about my personal stuff. I consider writing and poetry to be a form of therapy.
Sure.
It's helped me through a lot of stuff. I encourage it in other people as well. I actually just started a writing workshop called Writing with Purpose to encourage people to find the strength in their own voice and the power in their own story. So I like to kind of spread that message, whether it be about mental health issues, domestic violence, LGBTQ rights, things of that nature, all things that I'm really strongly passionate about and advocate for.
Tell us about that workshop.
Thank you. So I actually have a workbook. I've done it a couple of times virtually. I am looking to host some here in the area, and it's actually an 8-week course. It can be wrapped up in like a day kind of thing, but I like to spread it out over the 8 weeks, and we kind of go through basic stuff, not so much getting you prepared for stage or performance, just getting you comfortable in your own voice, because a lot of people have a lot to say but they don't know where to start. So it teaches building up your poetic wheelhouse, things that you should be confident because you know about it, you can write about it, how to get your feelings out and how to share it. So, and I'm actually working on a youth version so I can get into more schools and teach there as well.
Wow, I'm looking forward to that, and I'm sure many others are as well, and I'm sure you'll do great. Give us some examples of your writing. What are some of the names of your most favorite poetry or your most popular poetry?
My most popular poem actually is probably going to be one called Hey Tamit. So popular I put it on a t-shirt, but actually it's a self-love piece for women and enjoying and expressing the beauty in all body types, because a lot of time women are put into, you got to fit this mold, you got to fit that mold, and it's just kind of like, forget what society has to say. Beauty comes in all forms, so appreciate your curves. So when you see a woman and she's out there killing it, if she's curvaceous, if she's slim thick, you know, just, hey, Tommy, I see you. It doesn't take but a second to compliment someone, and it really can change their whole day.
That's very creative and very inspiring as well. So tell me about how can people access or benefit from your writing? Where can they find you?
Oh, you can find me on all social media platforms at Cass Poetess. That's KASPOETESS. And actually here in Killeen, myself, my brother, and sister-in-law host an open mic every first Friday of the month.
Awesome.
At Endeavors. Our showcase is called Dat Friday Flow. You can follow that on social media as well. And we'd love to have you out. You can come in and get your soul fed, your belly's fed, and just have a great time.
You are exciting.
Thank you.
But aside from today, what can we expect from Cass Poetess in the future?
Actually, I just won a spot in the Women of the World International Poetry Slam. I went out in Austin.
Impressive.
And I won the slot to represent Austin Poetry Slam. So March 28th through April 1st, I will be in Baltimore, Maryland, representing Austin Poetry Slam and going out for the best female poet internationally. So.
Wow. Well, we're sure you'll do a great job.
Thank you so
but one
much.
last thing, Cass Poetess. What advice would you give anybody who has always had the inspiration or wanted to write, they don't know how to get started, they don't know if they're good enough? Look at this camera and tell them, give them some advice.
If you have something to say, if it's important to you, it's important. It doesn't have to rhyme. It doesn't have to be grammatically correct. You don't have to worry about a stage. The first thing I say is find the strength to say it to yourself. You can only swallow down so much before you choke on it. And you can only process so much in your head before it all gets muffled. Just start journaling. Just start scribbling things down. Attend writing workshops. Come out to different showcases where you can see and hear different voices because not everyone sounds the same, not everybody's story is the same. But what I've found once I started writing and performing and sharing my work, a lot of us do have the same story. So while it may be hard for you and you think you're the only person going through it, once you get out in those spaces, in those healthy environments, you'll find out you're not alone and you can get a lot of help mentally, emotionally, and performance-wise. If you get to that point where you want to expand and learn more, there's opportunities out there and we will be more than happy to help.
Awesome advice, very inspiring words. I really appreciate you taking the time to join me here on KDH News. Please promise me this won't be your last time.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely.
Okay. And I wish you much continued success in your life, in your career, and in your endeavors. And we'll see you at Endeavors.
Yes! March 3rd is the next one. So.
And thank you for staying tuned in to KDH News. Of course, I'm Ricky Green reporting from the Civic and Conference Center in Killeen, KDH News.